Dear students, welcome to second year BSc Physics semester 3. As you know that the course code is PHY 232. The title of our course is Instrumentation. Total 2 credits are allotted to this course. We have to conduct 36 lectures for this course throughout the semester. As you are aware that you will take this course only if you have taken electronic science as one of the subject at first year BSc, and this is choice based credit system and implemented from academic year 2020-21. We are dealing with the first chapter. First chapter is fundamentals of measurement. We start with the famous statement from Lord Kelvin. As you know that Kelvin said, when you can measure what you are speaking about and express it in numbers, you know something about it. Is if you speaking about something and you will able to express it in numbers, you say that you know something about that thing. Means if you tell that my friend has just gone, and if you tell that my friend has just gone before 30 minutes, the exactness expressing in terms of quantity becomes that you know better about that quantity or that thing which you are expressing in your words. So whatever you want to express, if you express it in numbers, that is better and exactness of that measurement. When you cannot express it in numbers, your knowledge is of a meager and unsatisfactory kind. If you are unable to express anything in numbers, then it is not an exactness. It is unsatisfactory kind. Also he says, it may be beginning of knowledge, but you have scarcely in your thoughts advanced to the stage of science. When you are expressing, you are advancing in the stage of science. So in the fundamentals of measurement, we have to see, or we have to express the physical quantities in terms of exactness, in terms of exact numbers with the help of measurements. So when we measure the quantity, there are certain aims of the measurement. Measurement represent the magnitude of attribute of phenomenon. Second aim, measurement gives the quantitative measurements of the observations. Also it gives the continuous measurements and recording of many physical parameters. Next topic, which is functional elements of typical measurement system. We have to see the block diagram and explain what are the basic functional elements of typical measurement system. When we consider basic measurement system, it involves precise measurement and recording of any physical, chemical, mechanical or optical parameter. The functional element of basic measurement system consists of two parts. One is basic functional element and second one is auxiliary elements. The basic functional elements are those basic building blocks of the instrument. Basic functional elements are basic building blocks of the instruments, while auxiliary elements consist of calibration element, external power element and feedback element is to provide error signal to control the physical quantity which is to be measured. This is the functional elements of typical measurement system. This is the block diagram of functional element. What it consists of? You are getting two quantities. One is basic functional elements. So this is transducer element, signal conditioning element and display. These three are basic functional elements. They are having auxiliary elements, which is calibration element and external element. Whenever you want to measure any physical quantity, you should have input of that physical quantity. So first of all, input is taken. The input is physical quantity which is to be measured. If you want to measure temperature, that will act as a physical input quantity. Humidity, strain, current, voltage, these are the input quantity which you want to measure. The input quantity is given to the transducer element. Transducer element may be primary or secondary sensing devices which sense the given input quantity. The input quantity is sensed by the transducer element and it is given to the signal conditioning element. What is this signal conditioning element? That we have to see further. Then we are getting output in the form of display, which are the part of basic functional elements. But when input quantity is given to the transducer, it should be calibrated. So there are auxiliary elements. When it is measured, the calibration and external power elements, they are auxiliary elements both given to the basic elements. This is external power element and this is calibration element, which is the part of auxiliary element. So this is the functional elements of typical measurement system. It consists of basic functional elements, then auxiliary elements. In basic functional elements, you have transducer, signal conditioning element and display, while in auxiliary elements, you have calibration element unit and external power element, and there is a physical quantity. So it is just like the input, display will act as output, and you are having basic functional element and auxiliary elements. This is the block diagram of functional elements of typical measurement system. So we have to see first of all basic functional elements. As you know that basic functional element consists of three parts. Three parts means three things. First of them is transducer element. What is transducer? Transducer is which converts one form of physical energy in other useful form of energy. For example, if you take the physical energy in the form of physical quantity, that is pressure, maybe acceleration, maybe velocity, these are the physical quantity and that are converted into the other measurable forms like current, voltage, resistance, and this change depending upon the transducers and its application. So transducer is converting one form of physical parameter into other form or which is other measurable form. So what are the characteristics of transducer element? First is it should have good accuracy, it should be good reproducibility, amplitude stability and linearity, good frequency response, and it should be easily available. Then second is signal conditioning element. It means the suitable modification in the signal parameter is provided by the transducer element or transducer parameter, because transducer converts one form of energy into another form of energy, and that suitable modification in the signal parameter is provided by the transducer element to the signal conditioning element. So what it should be done? It is necessary the output of transducer is usually very weak, means because it is converted part, and when that part is converted, the amplitude of the signal is very weak and which is given to the signal conditioning element. So the use of signal conditioning element is to check the condition of the signal, because signal usually becomes very weak. So when it becomes very weak, we are unable to display it or unable to record it. So what is the use of signal conditioning element? signal conditioning element involves to amplify the signal so that we can able to record it. It gives the filtration in the signal. If it is unwanted signal is present, which may be machine signal, which is produced by the transducer element, that filtration to be done. So it has to be amplified by the signal conditioning element. Signal should be filtered by signal conditioning element. Then there should be any electrical noise or electrical filtration that should be done. Then signal compensation and linearization is done. Then differentiation, integration and analog to digital conversion and signal sampling is done in signal conditioning element. And this signal conditioning element, which are having smoothing the signal, which is given to the display unit. So this is data presentation element. This is data presentation element. This should be 3. Data presentation element means it is display devices. Data presentation means display devices. The output of signal conditioning is displayed on a video monitor. Maybe it is graphic recorder, maybe magnetic tape element, strip chart recorder, maybe pen recorder, or other things are used to display the given signal given by the signal conditioning element. The output of signal conditioning unit is in digital form, which is to be displayed in digital display devices. So this is the basic elements of the measurement system. Thank you.